We're in San Antonio, Texas, the home of the Spurs, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. The Spurs happy to be returning to San Antonio after the road trip. After dropping the first 3 games of the season, they need to turn it around.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Smith is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Lonzo Ball. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Edwards in at the 2-guard position. And it's Washington missing. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Grizzlies of Memphis. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
And so it's Moutier with it. They'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Now Edwards, following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins, to pass the ball. Now here's Ayton. Outside ball. Back to Ayton. Here's Edwards on the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Moutier kicks to Robinson. He dishes it to Wiggins. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside ball. Ayton finds ball. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Greg Popovich.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, and he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's Atlanta with it, following the bucket by the Spurs. Ayton a screen on Kennard. Edwards dishes to Ayton. Clock at 6. Ball from long range. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. San Antonio trailing here. Kennard, the pass to Moutier. Outside Robinson. Washington inside. He's against Smith. Robinson sets a screen for Moutier. Shoots over ball. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Second shot opportunity. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Free throw good, Edwards. An exciting rookie class this year as always, Doris. Just how big an impact could this new injection of talent mean as the season really gets going?
Obviously, it has to play out. It's too soon to say exactly. But what we know unequivocally is one key draft pick can dramatically impact a team's success. So with any luck, some of the teams have absolutely acquired season-altering players. Now, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. but it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Passes to Kennard. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Ball, the pass to Edwards. Ball surveying the defense. Back to Edwards. Plays it up off the glass. Edwards got 6.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Ball against Moutier. Here's Robinson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the league, Robinson didn't attempt a single 3. Has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role. Shooting 2.
He throw good, Robinson.
The one challenge Mitchell Robinson has had through the early portion of his career is a little bit of foul trouble. Nice to see him get to the line for a little bit of payback. One thing we know about him, he's got to stay on the floor to be effective.
Robinson hits them both. Here's Ball. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Ayton a screen. McDaniels passes to Ayton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. San Antonio leading. Here's Kennard. To the paint. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. Shoots over McDaniel. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pass to Ayton. Back to Ball. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's Kennard. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Washington with the screen on Edwards. Kennard finds Washington.
Kennard showing off his playmaking skills. That's about vision and IQ.
Washington's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Ball, the bounce pass. Ayton dishes the ball. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
Kennard, the pass to Robinson. Dishes it to Moutier. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Spurs. Okashevsky's come in for P.J. Washington. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Ivy's checked in. Moutier against Ball. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound Atlanta. And here's Ivy. He kicks it to Ball. To the inside. Here's Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Moutier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wiggins outside. Cousins with a screen for Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. And Cousins gets it to go. Cousins has got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
You can run just about any action for DeMarcus Cousins and feel good about your chances to score it.
Ball kicks to Edwards. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cousins, the pass to Pokusevski. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Cousins with it, now guarded by Ball. Cousins dishes to Wiggins. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Smith.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having, though, a couple Hall of Fame.
Count that one.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
The pass to Kennard. Here's Pokusevski. Cousins with a screen on Edwards. Kicks it to Cousins. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Smith. And here's Atlanta. Passes it to Ball. It's stolen by Moutier. Here he goes. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The basket good off the assist from Moutier.
And you can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Moutier, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Look now for San Antonio. Wara checked in, and Conchar subbed in for Kennard. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Williams, he's checked in for Ayton. Hunter comes in for Smith. Reddish, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Sharp in for Ball. Here's Sharp. Out to the wing. Reddish with the ball. And he drives in. And the rejection by Cousins. Pokusevski, the pass to Wara. Moutier looking around. Over to the wing. Here's Cousins. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And Reddish with the slam.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was slick and slick. The D had no chance. Now here's Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Conchar. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Now here's Sharp. Defense is right there. Williams a screen. Sharp the pass to Williams. Pass to Pakusevsky. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass downing for San Antonio. It was a loss to Memphis.
Yeah, you hate losing a game that you control for 3 quarters, but that fourth was just really an abomination in terms of how they played, and unfortunately, they took it out.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta. Off to a great start this season, currently in second.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
Here's Conchar. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for your Spurs, John Conchar, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for San Antonio.
We got this. We got this. Oh, I got to shoot it, man. Take a rebound. Got to get it. Big rebound, big rebound. Let's get it, get it, get it. Pitch here.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Atlanta with the ball. Pass to Sharp. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And too long on the shot.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just 1 pass more?
16 seconds left here in the first quarter. And stolen by Williams. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. Here's Ivy. Atlanta again, missing. Tie game in San Antonio. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
The visiting team, 20. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Atlanta with the ball. On the court for Atlanta. We've got DeAndre Hunter. Ivy is out there with Sharp. Then it's Williams. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Conchar. And the pass to Pakusevsky. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Now, here's Ivy. Hunter, no good.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Here's Conchard. Right side Robinson. Wiggins outside. 6 to shoot. There's a screen by Robinson. Goes up with a stripe. With 1 on the clock, and it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
And here's Ivy. Takes a 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Outside Robinson. There's the dish to Wiggins. Cauley Stein with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Here's Pokusevski. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Into the lane. Taken away. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Pass to Concho. Here's Pokusevski. Wiggins outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Wiggins has got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Well, a case where he dominates in close, but Wiggins so versatile on offense.
Pass to Ivy. Robinson with the block. San Antonio with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Cauley Stein. Feeds it to Wiggins. Leans from outside. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Now, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
Ivy kicks to Reddish. To end the drought, Robinson with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Pokusevski. And then for Atlanta, Ayton comes in for Williams. And it's Edwards in for Sharp. Here's Ivy. Six on the shot clock. Here's Reddish. A three-pointer off the mark. Spurs leading by 4. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kennard, the pass to Concho. Back to Kennard. Over Ivy. Here's Cauley Stein. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now, Reddish. Ayton sets the pick for Reddish. Down low. And it's Ayton missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, for 22 straight years, San Antonio made the playoffs. They haven't made the last 3 postseasons, and former Spur Robert Horry worries if they'll ever be relevant again, saying, I hate to say that. San Antonio is a small market. Guys just aren't going to go there. And that's a dire prediction for such a storied and successful franchise, Kevin.
Wow, no kidding, David. All right, thank you. Atlanta calls timeout. San Antonio making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Smith checked in for DeAndre Hunter. McDaniels comes in for Reddish. And Ball subbed in for Ivy. Outside, Ball. Back to Ayton. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
It's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Conchar. The pass to Kennard. Over Edwards. Kennard's shot is off.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And showing some fearlessness there. Smith doesn't mind getting hit while taking the shot.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Spurs?
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for San Antonio. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Wiggins from outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. San Antonio leading. Washington with a screen on Ball. Conchar, the pass to Washington. San Antonio again missing. For 3, Edwards. A rebound by Washington. On offense, here are the Spurs. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. He kicks it to Wiggins. Shoots over Ball. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Ball, the pass to Ayton. Back to Ball. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Yeah, and Ball, a transcendent talent, I think, has a real skill for finding his teammates when they have those good looks at the rim.
Now here's Wiggins. 9 points in the game so far. He can't hit that time.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Passes it to Concho. Cousins with it. Over Smith. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Cousins has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Outside, Ball. Outside, Edwards. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. Wiggins with it, working on McDaniels, and it's Wiggins missing. Wiggins has gone 4 of 12 shooting from the floor, only 33%. McDaniels passes the ball. Out to Edwards. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Cousins inside, covered by Smith. Cousins, the pass to Conchar. Clock at 6. Back to Kennard from downtown. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Different look now for San Antonio. Wara checked in, and Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Conchar. Mudiay with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Cousins. Trying to get something going. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Ayton. Ball, the pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Ball against Mudiay. Screen by Cousins. Here's Nwora. Back to Mudiay. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Pass the ball. Outside Edwards. From outside, off the mark. Spurs trail by 3. Mudiay kicks to Cousins. And here's Washington outside. Rebound, Atlanta. Now, here's McDaniel. No points in the game yet for him. Ball against Mudiay. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Kennard. Here's Nwora. And rejection by McDaniels. Ball, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Ball. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one's good, Ayton.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards against Kennard. Traps in the tray. Kennard's got 5.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run play.
It's Edwards on the wing. Outside ball. From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Some changes here for the Spurs. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. And it's Bo Krzyzewski in for P.J. Washington. Spurs trail by 4. And here's Moutier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Krzyzewski. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And there's the pass to Ivy. That's tipped. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Atlanta ending the second quarter on a 15-5 run. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know. It's a game of mistakes. It's a game of playing well. Who knows?
Always love your philosophy, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
Well, you have to like the work they're putting in on the glass, fighting for extra possessions, cashing in, especially with them hustle points.
Playing with a lot of energy, making their coach happy, no doubt.
And let's get back to our feature game. A fantastic battle between these two guys.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Mitchell Robinson out there with Washington. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Moutier, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for 1.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Smith. Now Ball. He dishes it to Edwards. Inside. Pass basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Atlanta, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
One shot.
One shot.
And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. 9-point game. Passes it to Wiggins. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Kennard finds Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up. The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for San Antonio, P.J. Washington. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. Good on both. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor. If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Evan, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. Spurs trail by 9. Moutier with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Robinson finds Wiggins. And here's Moutier. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smith. San Antonio again missing.
Well, an 0 for 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
McDaniels in the post. Washington's on him. Out left to the wing. Ball against Wiggins. Robinson with the block.
Now, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Konchar's checked in for Kennard.
For your Spurs, Konchar.
Ball's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Moutier passed to Konchar. Washington with a screen on Edwards. Shoots from the right block. Konchar can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 9. Outside, Ball. Pass to Ayton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
I'll tell you, when DeAndre Ayton is looking to score, he is a handful. Forces the defense into a compromising situation.
Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Ayton. Ayton hits them both. San Antonio calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
look at some of the stats for Mitchell Robinson. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Moutier. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Wiggins from outside. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Edwards dishes the ball. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Smith sets the pick for Edwards. Goes back up. Robinson with the block. Now here's Moutier. Pass to Washington. Here's Conchar. Wiggins surveying the floor. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Clock at 4. And here is McDaniels. Kicks it to Edwards. There's the feed to Ayton. And it's ball in the corner. From outside the arc. They get the rebound. He goes up again. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the up fake by DeAndre Ayton gets the defender committed. That is nicely done.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the first one at the line is good. Ayton hits them both. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 13. Outside Robinson. This is to Wiggins. He kicks it to Moutier. Shoots over ball. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
The pass to McDaniels. Here's Smith. And that one hits back iron. Spurs trail by 13. Wiggins passes to Moutier. Pass to Conchar. Wiggins outside. Washington with a screen on Smith. Wiggins kicks to Washington. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Atlanta leading by 13. Edwards looking it over. Pass the ball. Now here's Ayton. Covered by Wiggins. The jump hook. The second effort. And that one's good. Ayton's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Outside Robinson. Washington inside. Covered by Smith. And it's Washington missing.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power, not just going for the layup, solid and throwing it down deep inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Some changes here for the Spurs. Cousins comes in for Washington, and it's Pokusevski in for Moutier. Cousins, the pass to Pokusevski. Wiggins outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Cousins. Drops in the layup for two. Cousins has got his second basket of the night.
How about the handle of a man that size? DeMarcus Cousins, so hard to guard.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Sharp gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sharp's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Offensive rebound. Spurs passing it around. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 6. Robinson sets a screen for Wiggins. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 11 points in the game.
Still being assertive. Wiggins right now calling his own number off the pick and roll action.
Williams a screen. Here's Sharp. And the rejection by Cousins. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Spurs. .11 feet away. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Well, that's a smart pass by Alexei Pokusevski. This guy handing it off to a ready shooter. Nicely done.
Pass to Reddish. Williams sets a screen for Reddish. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Here's Sharp. Hunter trying to get open. And it's Sharp missing. Spurs trail by 12. The pass to Concho. To the middle. Taken away by Williams. Reddish with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and banks it in. And Atlanta leads by 14.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Wiggins outside. Over Ivy. And it's Wiggins missing. Makes it off the glass. Cousins has got 6 here in this quarter.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in this second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Passes it to Ivy. Now, here's Sean. Here's Hunter. A rebound by the Spurs. Robinson's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Higgins outside to the wing right side. Here's Cousins. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Now Reddish to the paint. Here's Williams, and it's slammed in by Williams.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. San Antonio calls timeout. Spurs making a switch here. So it's San Antonio now.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left here in the third quarter. Here's Cauley Stein to the left side wing. Mora once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Ivy. This one for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Pokusevski, guarded by Reddish. Lets it go from 11. Pokusevski can't hit. Atlanta leading by 15. Now, here's Sharp. 5 points in the game. Williams sends a screen for Reddish. And Williams gets it to go on the assist from Reddish. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Now, here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. 6 to shoot. And they get it. And they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
4 on the clock. Pokusevski with the bucket.
Boy, the more his frame fills out, the more dangerous Pokusevski's going to be. But nice finish inside there.
Here's Ivy driving to the basket. And they get it back. Williams a screen. Another shot. The shot will not fall. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's Atlanta up by 15. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, Lonzo Ball out there with Ivy. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. And stolen by Hunter. Stolen by Washington. Moutier pass to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Pass to Ivy. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Atlanta making a switch here. Smith is checked in.
One shot.
And that one misses.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Nabi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Down low. Here's Pokusevski. The shot missing. Pass to Ivy. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Back to Smith. And the pass to Ivy. 5 on the clock. Edwards fires from way outside. The shot off that time. It's the Spurs taking it the other way.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Pokusevski, covered by Smith. Pokusevski, the pass to Kanan. Washington with the screen on Edwards. The shot's good from Kanan.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Passes to Ivy. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
And one of the best guard finishers. Ivy relentless when attacking the rim.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for San Antonio. Wiggins comes in for Pokusevski. And a switch here also for Atlanta. McDaniels checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Ball against Moutier. Pass to Kennard. Moutier with a screen for Kennard. Over in the corner, Washington. There's the 3. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Kennard.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit 1 in the first half, too.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Smith for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the rookie answers the challenge. Smith fearlessly drills that three-pointer.
And the Spurs with possession. Ball against Moutier. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Andrew Wiggins. One shot.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Leading by 12. There's the pass to Ayton. Ball against Moutier. Back to Ayton. Stolen by Robinson. Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. He gets that one.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Ayton a screen on Kennard. Ivy passes to Ayton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Ayton's got 27.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Kennard with the ball. Passes it to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Robinson. No good off the front iron.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
McDaniels passes the ball. Now Ayton. And here is Ball. Here's Ivy. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Now Moutier. Pass to Kennard. Wiggins outside. Tries from the block, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And the lift Wiggins gets in his jumper makes it almost unguardable.
Moutier against Ball. Pass to Ayton. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Moutier finds Wiggins. Now Washington. The tray. That Ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. Atlanta leading by 11. The pass to Ivy. To the inside. McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Moutier kicks to Robinson. Back to Moutier. Inside, here's Robinson. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Spurs trail by 13. Washington passes to Moutier. Passes to Robinson. A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound Atlanta. Ball's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A nice shot by McDaniels. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and Ball is an incredibly gifted passer. Just excels at getting his guys going.
Higgins outside. Driving in. And Wiggins Wiggins throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Robinson with the block. Stolen by McDaniels, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
San Antonio ball.
Now here's Moutier. Pass to Kennard. 9 feet out, and the jumper is good.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Here's Ball. Looking for McDaniels. He gets it there. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. And Atlanta leads by 13.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Takes it inside. And to get open is Robinson. Moutier, no good.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now, here's Kennard. He's tightly guarded. Washington kicks to Moutier. Kennard, the pass to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down hard.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
McDaniels passes the ball. And here's Ivy. Kennard covering. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the quickness to beat you inside, Wiggins possesses that in spades.
Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Andrew Wiggins. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, getting to the line at will nowadays. Wiggins wanting to improve his free throw percentage.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Atlanta leading by 11. And here's Ivy. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Wiggins with it. Robinson sets a screen for Wiggins to the middle. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists in the game. Now McDaniels. Pass to Ivy. Over Kennard. Ivy dishes to McDaniels. Kicks to Ivy. Shot clock at 6. There's another block. And that's 9 blocks.
You know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th, too.
Wiggins with it. Working on McDaniels. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. No good with the triple. Here's Ivy. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Wiggins. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's Atlanta leading by 11. Outside, Ball. the pass to McDaniels. Over Moutier. A nice shot by McDaniels. And that's 10 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. A three-pointer, no good. And so it's Atlanta with it.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Atlanta.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Atlanta making a switch here. Williams, he's checked in for Ayton. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Smith. Sharp's checked in for Ivy. And it's Reddish in for Ball. To Concho. Now here's Reddish, defended by Moutier. Now here's Reddish. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.